I watched a homeless man smoke crack, take a shit in the middle of the fucking street, then he wiped his own poopy butt with his underwear. And I saw it all when I was like 11 years old, and I gotta tell you, it was an amazing experience, because I could not stop laughing. I thought it was so funny. Up until he started pooping, then I actually started gagging and I ran away. But let me tell you what happened. This happened over 10 years ago. Let's go to a flashback into 2010, 2011. I was in middle school, and I used to walk home all the time. I was what they call a walker. That means you're so close to the school, you can walk to school and walk home from school. And I never walked home by myself either. I always walked to school by myself, but I walked home with this girl named Carmen. I'm going to call her Carmen for the story. The thing about Carmen is I known her from the year prior, because it's the 6th grade. I knew her all the way from 5th grade because she had just came there from a different country, El Salvador to be, specific. So the Salvi chick, I used to walk her home from school every single day, and she lived on the other side of town. And I didn't mind doing it. It was like a 20-minute walk over there, then I had to do 30 minutes to get back to my house. And the big thing about this is she didn't like me, but I liked her so fucking much that I would just do anything for like her admiration, and it was just absolutely pathetic at that point. And I knew she didn't like me. How'd you know she didn't like you? Let me tell you guys, this is possibly one of the most embarrassing moments of my entire life. So you know what? I don't want to say it, but you have to know. Here's what happened. Back in 5th grade, we had this thing called art class. If you don't know what art class is, the class where you draw things, art. So Miss Murphy, which was the teacher, had us all in groups, and anytime we were in groups, I would always try my best to sit next to her or sit near her because I liked her a lot, right? And then we started getting to these groups where all the girls would get together, all the boys would get together, and we would sit there. Now the thing was, our tables were kind of like back to back, so she was over there and I was over here, and then we would sit back to back, me and her. So she's over here working on this project, I'm over here with my back to her, and sometimes I would tap her on the shoulder and talk to her, and she was always very nice and very sweet to me. Up until this one point. Alright. So what happened was, while we were talking, we were very close face to face, and spit left my mouth because I was talking so close to her, and it went in her mouth. And then she started screaming. And dude, she started running around the classroom, and she was like, "Johnny just spit in my mouth!" And all the girls at that table were like, "Ew, dog!" And then all the guys at my table started laughing, and I couldn't believe it. I've never been so embarrassed in my entire fucking life, y'all. I was so embarrassed. I sat there and I started fighting back these tears. I was like 10 years old. My lips started quivering. I was fighting that lip quiver. My throat started getting dry. My eyes started welling up, and I was sitting there. I was like, ugh. And I looked around to the table, the guy's laughing at me, and I got pissed because it was this kid named fucking Vincent who's disabled, and he was laughing at me. That shit pissed me off, because the thing about Vincent, I defended Vincent for years. It's not like he has like a brain issue. He's not that type of disability. He has one of those hearing disabilities, because he doesn't know when to shut the fuck up when he's told. No, real shit though. He had these things called hearing aids. Hearing aids. He had hearing aids. Next time, wear protection. Guys, the thing about this fucking kid, he had these hearing aids, and he was laughing at me, and people used to pick on him for hearing aids, and I used to defend him all the time and stand up for him. And then in my moment of being embarrassed, he fucking laughed at me, and that was the switch up of the century, and I could not believe it, and I got so mad. I was like, "Shut the fuck up, Vince, if I slap those satellites off your head." And when I said that, dude, he just stopped laughing. He didn't find it funny anymore, and then all the kids were like, "Ooh," and they started laughing at him. And I was like, and I wasn't sad anymore. I was more angry, because you know what? The idea that this guy's entire ability to hear is based off of fucking AA batteries, and he's gonna fucking laugh at me with a pocket full of Duracells? No, not fucking happening, okay? Especially when I'm the one sticking up for him for all that fucking time, okay? Absolute bullshit. And every single fucking day, dude, this kid would not shut the fuck up. Every fucking day, like clockwork, he would not shut up about his dad was a sergeant. My dad was a sergeant. My dad is a sergeant in the army. My dad, well, you know what? If your dad's in the fucking army, I can't wait for Take Your Kid to Work Day so you can get hit by a fucking missile. Shut up. Every fucking day, he wouldn't shut the fuck up about his dad. Like, God, what is there to brag about? What, your dad makes you get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to a bunch of trumpets? Like, you gotta get up. Oh, Eves! Shut up! Fucking asshole. And his dad was like 67, right? That mind you, his kid's like fucking 9 or 10. His dad's like 67, so his fucking dad was like bald on top with this puffy hair that was white on the sides. Old motherfucker. Had him when he was like probably like 50 fucking 4, 55. Just sit here and fucking laugh at me. Fuck you. Anyway. Forgot where I was at. Yeah, this chick didn't fucking like me, guys. That was your evidence. She did not like me. She just kind of put up with me. And I wasn't a nice kid either, because I didn't know how to let girls know that I liked them when I was younger. I didn't know how to do that because I was just very mean to girls. I was. I'm an absolute sweetheart nowadays. I'm a romantic sweetheart who writes poems for women. That's real shit, by the way. You know, a lot of people hear that and you fucking laugh because, you know, I act wonky on the videos. But real shit, I'm very poetic and I'm very romantic. But here's the point, guys. I would walk into her house every single time. And after I walked into her house and I was on the other side of town, I thought it was a good idea to walk on this other side of town to kind of loop so I'd go back to my house. And as I was going to this other side of town, there was a guy on like one of these fucking, it was like a nasty ass abandoned house. Like, I don't know if the house was actually abandoned, look abandoned. And it didn't have any grass in the front. It was just straight dirt. You know what I'm talking about? Fucking more dirt than Alice in Chains' album, okay? It was just straight fucking dirt, okay? Dirt. And this dude is fucking dude, old motherfucker. He looked like, you ever seen him, videos about the New York train stations with that, the fucking homeless guy who has like the gray sweatpants with the holes in it and he just acts a fool on the fucking train station? That's what he looked like. He was sitting there, woo! I saw him grab that fucking pipe. That's what he did. I knew that shit was crack. The second he hit that shit, and within 5 seconds, he went from like, he hit them jitters, y'all. That was crack. Oh, that was some fucking good shit. Like, that shit hit him instantly. It was like 5-6 seconds, and he was fucking going, and he was pacing back and forth, and I was laughing. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny watching him smoke crack. I was like laughing. I kept snickering him. I was like, oh, he's fucking looking crack. Which I thought was funny because it's like, dude, you hear all the times, like, all the bad things that happen, like, they shouldn't smoke crack, and here people are like, oh, it's fucking crack. I was laughing at the fact that he was smoking crack. Still pretty funny to me nowadays. And then after that, he was like pacing back and forth, like really, really fast, by the way. And dude, he dropped these sweatpants and like he put his heels, like he put his feet on like the curb. You know what I'm saying? So it's like dirt and then there's curb. And like his heels were hanging off the curb and he squatted down and he started just taking a shit and like half the shit hit the curb and the other half was in the road. They just got cut in half. And y'all, I thought that was so fucking disgusting. I started like dry heaving a bit, and then like as soon, like it was like the quickest shit. It took him like fucking 3-4 seconds to excrete that. He pulls up his pants, pulls up his underwear, his dirty ass white underwear. He like cups the outside of his underwear, like he scoops it like that and just digs in his ass. It's like a good swipe. So he wipes his own ass with his own fucking underwear. Then he pulls up those shitty underwears he just wiped his butt with. Pulls up his fucking, he pulls it back up and he just goes back to pacing back and forth and smoking crack. I thought that was so disgusting, yo. It was horrifying. It was disgusting. It was fucking gross. It was incredible too. It was incredible to a degree. I never seen something like it at that point in my life. Unfortunately, I would say in my life now, I've watched people smoke crack around 4 to 5 times. That's just off the rip. I remember one chick. I watched this chick smoke crack on. I think it was like 13. She was smoking crack on a train station, and then she started taking a piss. Straight up, like in front of everybody. Yo, this bitch was doing it. Like, yo, I couldn't believe it. Like, it wasn't like we were in the train. It was like in a train station, so like, you know, that we're waiting for the train. This bitch is all the way over there in the corner. Fucking this fucking fat white bitch. Fucking smoking that shit. And then she like puts her hands against the wall like that and just starts fucking pissing. It's like a show. I was like, what the fuck, y'all? I couldn't believe it. So I've seen this. Again, welcome to New York. But yeah, I went home and I thought it was the funniest thing. And I told all my friends the next day. I was like, yo, you wanna fucking know what I saw yesterday, guys? Watch this guy smoke crack. And he took a shit. And nobody believed me. They're like, what are you talking about? This guy smoked crack. I was like, hey, fucking smoking crack. I tell you it was crack. I knew it was crack. It's like nobody fucking, there's no way you smoke something like, no, that's fucking crack, motherfucker. That's what that was. So here's your story, guys. Your story for the day. If you got this far in the video, make sure you say Toma in the comment section. Toma chain is down below as per usual. Make sure you add on to the Toma chain. Spam Toma each and every single time. Comment down below. What are your thoughts? Do you have any similar experiences? Blah, 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 blue, blue, blue. Like, favorite, share. Most way to comment and subscribe. I'm your boy Cole. I'm going to catch y'all the fuck later. For the crackhead, oh!